My name is Anna, and I'm going to be naming 50 bones. You have your mental, you have your parietal, and then you have your occipital, and you have your mandible, maxilla, zygomatic, nasal bone, and then you have your lacrimal bone, and then you have your ethmoid bone next to that, and then you have your sphenoid, and then you have your temporal behind it. The supraorbital foramen, infraorbital foramen, and then you have your mental foramen. You have your acromial, which is your shoulder bone right here. You have your clavicle, and then you have your scapula, your shoulder blade. You have your sternum. You have your xiphoid process, which is the pointy part of your sphenoid. You have your true ribs, and then you have your false ribs, which include the floating ribs. And then you have your costal cartilage connecting the ribs to your sternum. And you have your humerus, and then you have your radius, and your ulna, and your carpals, which is your wrist, your metacarpals, and then your phalanges. And then in the back, in your vertebrae, you have your cervical, thoracic, lumbar, sacrum, and coccyx. And then you have your external acoustic meatus, and you have your hip bone, which is your ilium, and then the bottom part of your hip bone is your ischium, and then that hole that's in your hip bone, which is the orbicular foramen, and then the hole that you have where your vertebrae and your brain, it's your foramen magnum, the hole, and then you have your hyoid bone, and then you have your femur, you have your patellar, which is your knee, you have your tibia, and then on the outside you have your fibula, and you have your tarsals, which is your ankle, you have your metatarsals, and you have your phalanges, and then stop it, I don't know.